Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel for war number 10 of season 39, needing a couple wins in these last few wars for sure. Today we have another very strong alliance, JA. Our team today going to be Overseer, Nimrod, and Hood. If you remember last time I used Overseer on a war team, I died miserably, so hopefully we don't repeat that situation. We're going to be starting out on path 4 today. I have an Ant-Man here, unknown number 1. A lot of debuffs in this fight. The fatigue debuffs from running on fumes. There's a heal block debuff, and we also have debuffs from Ant-Man because he's a tactic defender, and he places debuffs on you periodically as well. But all of that doesn't really matter because Overseer is a tactic attacker and will periodically go debuff immune throughout the fight, so we can get all those debuffs off of us. We've already gotten rid of the heal block, so we can get some willpower healing in here and there in the fight. Other than that, we're just trying to build up our gamma. Overseer builds up gamma whenever the opponent gains a bar of power. So hopefully we're at 3 gamma by the time we get to that special 2. We want to do it like just below 3 bars of power here, I think is a strat. So we're already at 3 gamma here, so we're good. We're going to build up a few more hits on the combo, launch the special 2. This will activate cosmic mode. And then from here, we're going to do all light ending combos, and that'll give us the extra burst damage. I did add a few SIGs to Overseer for this war, not particularly for this fight, but I'm taking a Claire on Boss Island that I really thought the extra damage from the SIG would be helpful. So he was naturally duped at SIG 20, I think, coming into this fight, and I put like 35, I want to say, SIGs into him, so he's sitting up at 55 now. Alright, Ant-Man goes down. Nice warm-up fight here. Similar fight here against I-Bomb. Overseer is poison immune, which is great. Every time we would get poison, we're going to apply an extra burst of physical damage. You can see those red numbers onto I-Bomb there. And then same thing as the previous fight. With long-distance relationship, we're going to be debuff immune periodic throughout the fight. So we don't have to worry about building up too many weakness debuffs as well. Other than that, I'm trying to push him to special 2 where possible, because the more poisons he has on himself, the more physical resistance he has, and that's going to lower the damage that we get when we finally do activate cosmic mode. You can see we're already at maximum gamma, which is perfect, so I'm going to finish this combo right into my special 2 to trigger cosmic mode. That also triggers a 100% potency disorient, which is awesome. A really underrated part of Overseer's kit is the max potency disorient, and you can see just a few hits in with cosmic mode active, and we've done a nice chunk of damage to him. So from here we just keep going with the light ending combos. We can regen, which is just going to save us a potion or 2. Not sure what happened with that whiff a second ago. Following the special one, that was super weird. But got him down either way. Alright, up here in section 2 we have a King Groot on node 29. Gonna go in here with Hood. I am definitely not the best Hood player. I've said that I think a few times in this channel. I'm not even what I would call a good Hood player here, so I forget right away to activate my invisibility, so right off there I make that mistake. I do get the intercept up, so the Fury is going here, but I stupidly launch my special 2 right as the Fury expires and protection comes back, which is just a really dumb mistake here. It applies the Fate Seal anyways, which is great, so we're keeping his buffs under control. From here, I'm just trying to nail more intercepts. That was a risky dash in there. I probably shouldn't have done that. And then from here, my goal is, again, keep the Hex up, keep the Fate Seal up, keep the staggers up just to keep his buffs under control, and then intercept whenever I can. So right there, I accidentally trigger miss twice there, and then I take a couple hits to the face, so that's unfortunate. Now I'm just trying to bait out one more special 1 here, and then I'm going to intercept, and then I'm going to launch my special 2, which will take care of all the Fury buffs that he just gave me here too. Normally when I would fight King Groot, I would purposely get an armor break on myself in order to have some permanent healing, but with unsteady ground, that's a terrible idea. And we finally get a heavy off while invisible. That takes care of that. Next up, we have a Kitty Pryde on node 37. I make a couple of boo-boos in this fight as well, but Nimrod's such a safe counter for Kitty Pryde on literally any node. So strategy here, she has Mighty Charge, so she's going to be stun immune while dashing in, so parry, re-parry to build up her protocol charges here. And then what happens here is that I forget to switch modes. and I give her too much prowess, and now she's phasing, has got me in the corner. So I end up just launching my special 2 while she still has protection up. And you can see just how much damage it does, even with protection up. So, you know, unintentionally lengthening the duration of this fight, which is not a huge problem, because, again, Nimrod's such a safe counter for this fight. But now I have to work on rebuilding those protocol charges up while we build up to our special 2 again. And then I think the second time around, I do manage to get the intercept off, but at that point it's like massive amounts of overkill, and she's going to be dead anyways. So, all right, we are trying to bait out one more special 1 here, and then I go in, back off for the backdraft. There we go. Special 2 does a buttload of damage, and down she goes, and that is our only Nimrod fight for this war. Alright, this is a fight that I was super concerned about. I talked it through with a bunch of people, including resident overseer expert B McG, so shout out to him, thanks for that, bud. So the idea here is that you can only hit into Claire when she's in poison mode, because overseer is poison immune. However, when you do hit into her in poison mode, she's going to be gaining power from her normal mechanics. Plus, she's gaining power from Mystic Dispersion. So the power here, a big concern. You have to block and dex a lot because Overseer is tactic and Claire is tactic too, so if she heavies, you need to get those bleeds off of you, otherwise you're going to be glancing everything here. So the good news is that because she's gaining so much power, you're going to be building up your gamma to max pretty quickly here. So as soon as I get to my SP2 in poison mode, I'm going to go ahead and launch that. The problem is that she's not very cooperative once I get that special 2 off, and I end up wasting, if I remember correctly, most of Cosmic Mode trying to bait out this special 2 from her here. So we're taking a crap ton of block damage, as you can see, because we're mostly spending the fight stuck in the corner. Alright, so there we go. We have gotten that special 2 out of her, but, you know, she's back in Incinerate mode, so we are stuck, you know, blocking and baiting out heavies in the corner. Cosmic Mode ticking down, and there we go. Finally, we get, what, 1 combo in, and then another special 2. And that pauses Cosmic Mode for a little bit. So again, there's a lot of this. This is a very long fight. R3 Overseer only versus a rank 4 Claire. I'm not sure if a rank 4 Overseer would have this problem. And if he was max Sig, obviously we would be getting much more damage in as well. So I think the name of the game here is really just to be patient. Trust your boosts, trust your block proficiency, and just take it from there. So I did pop an invulnerability boost on just in case the power got like a bit unwieldy and out of control here. Yeah, other than that, it's just about patience, I think, in this fight. I think we finished with about like 30% health at the end of the fight, so and a bunch of that is attributed to me using only a rank 3 versus a rank 4 attacker. And, you know, a lot of this fight is just taking a bunch of block damage and being patient. So yeah, just trust the damage, trust your block proficiency, you'll be good to go. The good news is that at least, you know, since he's nullify immune, we're keeping that fury whenever we hit into him. I get tagged by a heavy there, so I waste one of my indestructible charges there. And I think this last poison mode does it. There we go. Down she goes, and that is it for me for this war. Unfortunately, we made a couple of uncharacteristic mistakes in this war, and it cost us in the end 5 kills, 0 deaths for me, and our record has fallen to 6-4. So, you know, we've gotten some extremely difficult matchups in our schedule this season, and that's not an excuse, of course, but we have to be winning some more of those matchups. Feels like we are snatching defeat from the jaws of victory far too many times, but so yeah, we'll be looking to finish up with 1 or 2 more wins before the end of the season. And folks, if you enjoyed this, please let me know by hitting the like button, and as always, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again next time.